Alright, in this example, we have fractions in our linear equation, but also on both sides. We also have variables on both sides. So on the left side, it's 2/5 multiplying to m minus 3. On the right side, we have 3/2 multiplying to m plus 3. So let's distribute one side at a time. So on the left side, now since it's a fraction multiplying to a variable, a whole variable, and a whole number, so when you ever have a fraction multiplying to a whole variable or to a whole number, vice versa, meaning a whole number or a whole variable multiplying to a fraction, all you gotta do is just multiply to the numerator. So 2 times m will be 2m, and we keep the denominator, which is 5, and then 2 times negative 3 will be minus 6 over the same denominator. That's it. Then we're going to do the same process on the right side. So 3/2 times m and 3/2 times positive 3. So again, 3/2 times m, I'm just going to multiply the m with the numerator. So that's going to be 3m, keeping the denominator, and then 3/2 times positive 3. So again, I'm just multiplying the whole number, this 3, to the numerator, which will be positive 9 over 2. Alright, so let's try to get variables on one side and numbers on the other side. So I want to get my m's on the left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel out the 3m over 2. And then I want to get numbers on the right side, so I'm going to cancel out the negative 6 over 5, so plus 6 over 5 plus 6 over 5. Alright, so I'm going to write this side by side, so this is going to be 2m over 5 minus 3m over 2 equal 9/2 plus 6 over 5. Alright, to review from what we covered in the previous chapters or past semester, is that when you're adding or subtracting fractions, you need to have the same denominator. Alright, the common denominator between 5 and 2 is 10. So, to get a fraction for this one with a denominator 10, I'm going to multiply top and bottom by 2. So when I multiply top and bottom by 2, so I'm going to write right here, this will be 4m over 10. Here, to get a denominator 10, I'm going to multiply top and bottom by 5. So it's going to be minus 15m over 10. Now I'm going to do the same process here. To get this denominator of 10, I'm going to multiply top and bottom by 5. So it's going to be 45 over 10. And then here, same thing. To get a denominator of 10, I'm going to multiply top and bottom by 2. So this is going to be plus 12 over 10. Alright, once I finish with that, now you can combine these two fractions on the left side and on the right side because they have the same denominator. So to review, when you're adding and subtracting fractions, make sure to have the same denominator. Alright, so on the left side it's 4m over 10 minus 15m over 10. So that's going to be negative 11m over 10 equal. And then on the right side, 45 over 10 plus 12 over 10 will be 57 over 10. Now, we have two fractions equal to each other. Now, since, and it only works on this type of problems, or at this type of step, if you have fraction on both sides with a variable, if the denominator is the same, then you're just going to focus on the numerator. So I repeat, if both sides are fractions and have the same denominator, and I emphasize on the keyword and, so and they both have the same denominator, we're just going to focus on the numerator. So that means I'm just going to rewrite the numerator only. So negative 11m equals to 57. And then to solve for m, I'm going to divide both sides by negative 11. So my final answer is m equals to negative 57 over 11. And I know I cannot simplify because there's nothing in common between 57 and 11. So I'm going to box my final answer. So to review with this example is when you're working with fractions, if you're adding and subtracting, make sure they have the same denominator. And over here, when it's fraction on both sides with same denominator, then just simply focus on the numerator. Make sure to solve for it, meaning rewrite it equal to each other, and then solve for the variable.